excellence, and artistic beauty. I'm really excited tonight because we have a specially slam for you. We have a head-to-head. So we only had two poets sign up, but that's okay because we only need two poets to do it. So we are going to have a 3-round slam, head-to-head, with the judges choosing their favorites. And then we also have an amazing feature by one of my favorite people, Khaya. I'm really excited for this feature. I'm excited for this show. But like every competition, this slam does have rules. Um, first for the first for the poets, no props, no costumes, no musical accompaniment, no nudity. We do not want to see your genitals. Um, it's Zoom. We really only need to see from like here up. So like it's not even that. I trust we won't see anything that we weren't meant to see. But more important than keeping your nibbly bits off screen is your time limit. You have 3 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds. Ooh, mix it up, remix, to spit your own original poem. After 3 minutes and that grace period of 30 seconds, there are no points. So we're just gonna cut you off. And the judges are going to just have to judge what you were able to complete. So be sure not to go over 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It may affect the judges' decisions. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, normally I would say we take the top 5 poets from the first round into the second round. We have 2 poets in 3 rounds. So, I mean, I'm not a math expert, but I would say that everybody's going to be in every round. Yeah, so that's for our poets. Next, for our judges. First, thank you so much for judging, being here on a Tuesday night to listen and to judge live art. You have the hardest job because you need to tell our scorekeeper how you feel about each poem, and you'll be doing that by listening to both poets. And you won't send your scores in between poets because there are no scores, there are no numbers, there are just names. So you'll listen to each person perform their poem during the round, and then you'll send the scorekeeper the name of the poet that you liked most. Ooh, talkability. Sorry. But yeah, so that is for y'all. If you haven't already, please make sure to send our scorekeeper, L, a little DM. Yeah, like shout out to L doing math on a Tuesday night. But yes, someone said we should just do a cut every round so that round 3 is just a staring contest, and I'm down if y'all are down. I don't give a fuck. It's your show. I'm just here to guide and to steer, not even to steer, to just make sure the boat doesn't turn over. Yeah. Judges, you know, OMG, rock, paper, scissors. No, I'm gonna stop reading the comment section. But speaking of the comment section, there's an audience. Yes, you at home, and there are rules for you too. First, I need you to like, share, and subscribe to our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook at the Oakland Poetry Slam, Oakland Slam on Twitter and Instagram. We do a lot of shit between Oakland Slam and our other various sister shows now. And you want to stay Saweetie tapped into everything that we have to offer over the course of each month. And the only way to do that is by keeping up with our social media, our website, RichOakEvents.org. But either way, you just want to know what we got going on so you can participate. And after you do that, I need you to sit back, relax, enjoy the show. But more importantly, I need you to comment on the feed. I look back at the live streams, at the comments, and it's really heartwarming to see all the love that you have for the poets that we bring up here for our features. And I know it warms the hearts of the people who read here. So show maximum love in the comment section if you like something you hear. Put a fire emoji, something. Yeah, it's the one place we encourage people to read the comment section for one of our poets. But yeah, and the reason that we encourage people to read the comment section is because we delete assholes. So it's all love in our comment section. If you want to be an asshole, find a toilet, not our comment section. It's all love around here because our block button is strong, but these poets' words, these poets' hearts, these poets' souls are stronger. Wow, I don't know how I made that inspirational. Lit. And speaking of poets' thoughts and words, yeah, this virtual stage is a freedom of speech zone. We do not police or censor any poets, their experiences, their words, their thoughts, their feelings, and however, that doesn't mean that you get to just say whatever the fuck you want to say without there being any consequences for fucked up shit. So if you hear something fucked up, reach out to us. Definitely reach out to us. Let us know so we can have necessary conversations. Whether you're a poet in the room, whether you're in the audience, our DMs are always open to facilitate necessary conversations and to reduce harm in the community. So please feel free to reach out. Lit. We have an amazing lineup of poets tonight. We have 2 poets that are going to be going head to head in this 3-round slam. We have Nicole, Tracy, and Chardonnay. Super excited. And the way we are going to decide our little bout draw, I guess, is by doing a coin flip. So I'm going to turn it over to my good friend. Oh, if I could get screen sharing privileges, that would be great. I had like a whole bit and I forgot to get screen sharing before we started the show. So let's see. I might just have to do it with a physical coin. It's fine. It's fine. We have.
I just gave it to you.
Yes, perfect. All right. I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Google Chrome. And we're going to do a coin toss. Oh my God, my words are today. Lit. So Nicole, Chardonnay, someone call it heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. So Nicole says tails, and we're flipping the coin, and it's heads. So Chardonnay, would you like to go first or second? Sure.
I could not get this computer to unmute for the fucking life of me. I will go second.
All right. So our order is for the first round is exactly the order in which y'all signed up. So it will be Nicole, Tracy, and Chardonnay. That was easy. Wow. Love that for me. Lit. So I'm not gonna be just like a whole asshole. And I can stop sharing now. And just throw y'all into this slam. I don't know. I was gonna say throw y'all into this slam raw, but that feels inappropriate. But no, we're going to have a sacrificial poet, someone to get these judges warmed up. So everybody say, spill the blood and give it up for your sacrificial poet of the night, Reggie. New shit.
New shit.
New shit.
I never saw my grandmother on the inside of a church or in front of a preacher until one was looking down into her open casket. But I'm not lying when I tell you that I saw God in her eyes more than I ever did in front of an altar. My grandmother never opened up her Bible, never even picked it up unless it was to move it to a different bookshelf in the room. But she could quote scripture like it was written on her bones, never to hurt, always to heal or guide. My grandmother kept a little bit of Jesus in her hands, could remedy a sickness with nothing but a cut onion and a tablespoonful of sugar. She once fed the whole neighborhood with one loaf of bread and a single tub of butter. My grandmother was no messiah, but all of my mother's childhood pets were brought in half dead off the streets because my grandmother couldn't watch a living thing suffer. That woman would raise hell just to build a paradise for something that ain't seen heaven in a little while. I'm not saying that that woman was Jesus, but even the people she hated wept at her funeral. She had Jim from next door crying like he was her own son, when the best thing she ever said about him behind closed doors was that poor dumb bastard on a Wednesday afternoon before rolling down the car window with a cheeky, "Hello, how are you doing today, baby?" Not saying she was fake either, but she did believe that even the pitiful deserved the kindness of her smile. And if you were unworthy of everything, then at least the white of her teeth was there to bring you joy. It was no crucifixion, but every step she took out of the South was a sacrifice. My family finding salvation in a trip up north and the dream held in the starlight of a Black farm girl's eyes. So when I say I don't believe in God, it is because I watched her die slowly, painfully, diseased, withering away while she still trying to hold my family together. To her, a tumor wasn't a tumor. A tumor was the rain keeping her out the garden that spring. A tumor was arthritis keeping her from turning the pages of a novel. So when the cancer came, what could she say but, "I've been through this before. Just another inconvenience keeping me from hugging my grandchildren." And is that not holy? Is that not sacred? Is that not God? Was she not two clasped hands short of being a prayer? Here, bow your heads, close your eyes. She could be one if you say amen. Give it up for the sacrificial poet. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yay.
All right, judges. Y'all are warmed up now. Y'all are, I don't know, prepared. Y'all have been briefed, trained, and I'm trying to find another synonym. Where's thesaurus.com when you need her? Y'all are ready. Y'all are ready like Freddie. I trust you. I believe in y'all. Let them know. Poets, audience, people who are in this Zoom. I don't know if these judges are ready. So I'm gonna need y'all to help them out. I'm gonna need y'all to scream, clap, shout, wake up the neighbors, wake up the dog, maybe not wake up the baby. For every single poet that touches this stage tonight. I need y'all to show maximum love and unmute yourself before and after each poem, so that these poets can know that you're here and that you're listening. It's kind of mad awkward to spit a poem in a Zoom room full of semi-strangers. So definitely, you know, show love and encourage that bravery. All right, everybody knows their roles. Everybody knows what they're doing. I love this. This is how you prepare a team. Someone tell everybody's boss that. So on deck, we have Chardonnay, but give maximum love to our first poet in this head-to-head round. Coming up to the ring, give it up for Nicole Tracy.
Woo!
Mic check.
We can hear you.
Origin story of my relationship to my body. Observation 1. I do not look like my mother. We both have dark hair, but it is so different. Hers is always down, straight, flat. Mine, a mess. Evidence of a 6-year-old playground adventure. My hair braided or put in pigtails anytime my grandmother can get her hands on it. I do not mind because it makes her happy. Hypothesis. If you let your grandmother do your hair, then you will make her happy. Question. Is this because she misses helping her own children? Observation 2. I do not remember my father before I was 5. I know we looked similar as children but grew apart. I even mistook photos of us when we were both small. I grew up and do not recognize either child in these photos. I wonder now if this is history warning me. Hypothesis. If you keep your child at a distance, then you will grow apart. Question. Is there a way to prevent family history from repeating itself? Observation 3. None of my dolls look like me. Barbie, all long legs, dainty and feminine. I loved my skin knees and loose teeth until then. She was meant to be timeless. Smiles, silence, ageless, an aspiration for girls to grow into. Her favorite activity, going shopping. I wonder how Barbie earned her money. Ken was never around, so maybe she was just a trophy wife. I never wanted to be just beautiful smiles and silence. Hypothesis. If girls are supposed to love their dolls, then we are not meant to love what makes us different from her. Question. Is Barbie why I hate traditionally feminine things? Observation 4. I spend an absurd amount of time in front of mirrors until it is no longer a body looking back at me. It is feet tired of breaking in shoes, legs forcing a turnout on a bruised knee, begging for a break. I forget I am not just pieces needing to be perfected. Hypothesis. If I forget what makes me myself, then it is easier to change into who I should be. Question. How long will I blame myself for being afraid to change? Observation 5. I keep being told I am sexy for my body. I am made to be the target. I must always be defensive to protect myself, but I think somewhere along the way I forgot, and now I am against myself too. Mirrors from observation 4 show me what makes me a target and what needs perfecting. I do not feel like myself and must make myself disappear. Hypothesis. If I do not feel like myself, then I can pretend this hurts someone else. Question. If I was shown what made me the target, is it still my fault when violence is inflicted? Observation 6. I still remember where every hand was every time I said no. I wonder if I will ever forget where bruises were. Instead, I distract my mind and put permanent ink over faded pain. Sleeping through the night is something I will never not be thankful for anymore. I have to tell every partner why I burst into tears for things they do not know. Hypothesis. If healing is a process, then sometimes I will write in past, present, and future tenses, and all of these are true. Answer. Yes, some days are easy and some are hard, but it doesn't mean I have survived any less.
Gang, 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 give it up for Nicole Tracy. I had to take a deep breath. And another. That was just my excuse to smoke. Sorry. Lit. Judges, keep that in your biggity brain, your large boys up here. And be prepared. I need y'all to give it up, because coming up to the ring next, give it up for Chardonnay.
Woo! Woo! Can you hear me?
Indeed.com.
I hate the phrase trust issues, characterized by fears of abandonment, betrayal, or manipulation. The implication, my fears are unwarranted. 3 decades of only being hurt by the people I trust the most is something I should just get over. The first and longest friendship I had was with a woman determined to be my only friend. 8 years of sabotage and ruined birthdays. The best friendship I had despite distance was with a non-man who gaslit me into my second suicide attempt on my birthday over a man. The most recent was a man I called best friend who coerced me into rape. But when I say I trust men more than non-men, I mean no man has ever hurt me in a way I didn't suspect him capable of. The patriarchy has non-men in a chokehold, stabbing each other for a chance to breathe. How many femmes in my life carried a knife for protection against men, only to use it against me when they thought I threatened their relationship with one? The answer, far, far too many. So the difference between a gun in my face and a knife in my back is the ability to see who wants me complicit or dead. Man holds gun promising not to shoot if I follow orders. Femme hides the knife waiting for me to be vulnerable, off guard. But somehow trust issues are my burden to bear. Bearing my soul to bitches is a bigger threat than showing my ass to men ever was. Regardless of gender, I'm always putting feelers out for leaps of faith. I trust Oshun to keep me safe, even when humans are faulty, so I won't be seen as foolish. So when I'm meeting up with friends, with my husband and my baby on public transportation, and they know we're on the way, but leave before we arrive and don't say shit, I take that L as a lesson learned. Lean into the love I have that the sourest of moments can't make me stray from. Treat people like loaded guns. The safety is on, but that doesn't mean they're safe.
Gang, gang, gang.
Period. That was iconic.
For Chardonnay.
Woo.
I can't make an excuse to take a deep breath because I smoked the joint. But let's take a deep breath. All right. Judges, that was round one. Y'all got this. I need y'all now to send L the name of the poet that you liked the most. Give y'all a little bit. And we're not gonna announce the winners of each round until the end. So we're gonna keep it anonymous. All right. Cool. So we're gonna move into round two. And once again, we are going to do a coin flip. Becky, it looks like I can't share screen at the same time that you're sharing sound, which that's fake. That's fake. Zoom do better. We're paying for this shit. All right. Since Nicole called the last one, I will be fair and give it to Chardonnay. Chardonnay, would you like to call heads or tails?
Tails.
And it is tails. Would you like to go first or second? Char?
Yeah. Colin is over here like, why are you asking a Gemini to do shit? Because I dead ass was not expecting to have to make a decision twice in a row.
Oh my God.
That was unexpected. Not me flipping a coin to decide.
Are you fucking serious? I could have just flipped the
Oh shit. I can go first.
Okay. So the order for this round is in reverse order of appearance. So we will have Chardonnay and then Nicole. We're gonna move right into the second round, all gas, no brakes. So on deck, we have Nicole Tracy, but give it up one more time for Chardonnay.
Woo!
Trigger warning, childhood sexual assault reference mentioned. As a child, I played in a secret garden. Oh, fuck. This is a contrapuntal, so I read that wrong. As a child, I swallowed a seed and planted it in my throat to choke on my words. Underwater rules, sea, yell, oh sky, no reach or control of my mouth and lungs. The truth, it's not the first plant I nurtured myself, groomed. Does it matter that seeds were forced into my mouth I swallowed? A child, hiding, whispers, my voice disappeared. Seeds filling emptiness, forcing deeper. And by the time I noticed the thorns, I was already swallowing more seeds and phlegm and spitting vines, splitting out a parasite, silencing my voice. I played in a secret garden. The sky turned my stomach in, out, watching me bear. This is part of the game. The flower exposed, sun paints teeth, spreading a secret in front of me, smiling, that was a joke. If I laugh too, I'm not alone. Seeds growing in me, more come. Follow when I leave the garden, secrets. I think I know why I was embarrassed now. Spit it out, but full, unshakable seeds. Confessions of evil deeds are a fairy tale. It's just a game. Too full to speak, swallowing my words to hide the blood, exposing myself. The first wound I remember. As a child, I played in a secret garden. I swallowed a seed and the sun turned my stomach in, out, planted it in my throat, watching me bear. This is to choke on my words, part of the game. Underwater rules, see the flower exposed. Sun paints teeth, yell, oh sky, no reach or control of spreading a secret. My mouth and lungs in front of me, smiling, that was the truth. It's not a joke. If I laugh too, I'm not the first plant I nurtured myself, alone. The seeds growing in me, groomed, more come. Does it matter that seeds follow when I leave the garden? Secrets were forced into my mouth. I think I know why I was embarrassed. I think I know why I swallowed. A child was embarrassed, now spit it out in whispers. My voice disappeared, but full, unshakable seeds. Confessions of evil deeds are filling emptiness, forcing a fairy tale deeper. And by the time I notice it's just the thorns, I was already the game. Too full to speak, swallowing my words to hide the blood, more seeds and phlegm, and exposing myself, spitting vines, splitting out the first wound, a parasite silencing. I remember my voice. Thank you.
Gang.
Period. Go off contrapuntal.
Give it up for Chardonnay. All right, y'all. Judges, keep that higgity poem in your biggity brain. I'm trying to make a rhyme. Don't laugh at me because I'm a poet too. I can rhyme. I could be a rapper, but y'all don't want to hear that. Anyway, keep that in your brain because coming up next, we have Nicole Tracy.
Test on your memory of him. 1. Which of the following is true of your first kiss together? A. It tasted of flavored vodka even though neither of you were 21 yet. B. Even though it was late, it was a sticky heat of summer kind of night. C. You kissed just after midnight. D. All of the above. 2. Who cheated? A. You, but he didn't find out. B. him and you found out. C, both A and B. 3, true or false? The first red flag was his overreaction to his roommate misinterpreting gossip. 4, why don't you remember that night? A, alcohol-induced memory loss. B, to protect yourself. C, you do remember. D, all of the above. 5, which is not true about the last time you kissed. A, you knew it, but he didn't. B, you have a weak spot for leather jackets. C, it was his first drag show. D, none of the above. 6, why did it finally end? A, the government shutdown of January 2018. B, there was someone else. C, some pointless fight in a long series of them. Or D, all of the above. 7, what was the wrong way to cope with question 4? A, disappear into your own sadness. B, ignore it until you're sobbing on the living room floor because the library is closed. C, stay up all night watching trashy reality TV. D, there is no wrong way to cope. 8, what was he to you towards the end? A, an eggplant emoji text. B, the physical but never the emotional. C, a series of red flags you continue to ignore. Or D, all of the above. 9, what did it take to finally get him out of your life for good? Answer, 3 campus police officers, criminal charges, my roommate, her service dog, a really good friend, and a campus order threatening to expel him if he contacted me again. 10, in 2 to 3 sentences, please describe some of the wrong decisions you made. Answer, no, I am done blaming myself for being 21 and believing in love.
Gang.
Period.
Give it up
We
for
love a
Nicole.
quiz. We love a pop quiz.
All right. Wow. Judges. 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 Send your favorite poem to L. Lit. Okay, let me pull this bio out. All right, so we're gonna have our feature, Khaya Osborne. Really excited because this is one of my favorite poets that I've met in the last few years. Just all around great person, great energy. Loved the shit posting on Facebook. Like, I think you recently were talking about like, oh, y'all just let me get up on my soapbox. And I was like, and yes, and agreed, and would have bought the microphone. Like, what do you mean? I'm just about everything about you. Like, I just
it's all good.
Really support.
It's just the kind of thing where like you definitely need to be in that single chat. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. There's been a couple times where I thought it was muted, and it's almost gotten me in trouble. So we love work meetings. But yeah, Khaya's all around one of my favorite people, one of my favorite writers. And I'm just really excited to have them tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna read this bio. There's actually a bio. I was saying all of that because I know Khaya personally. I like to say little blurbs, and I was also pulling up the bio because my phone was being very slow because T-Mobile decided to be very T-static for a second. But Khaya Osborne is a Black, non-binary, neurodivergent poet and actor. Their collection, The Hottentot Lights the Gas Herself, was a finalist for the 2018 Button Poetry Chapbook Prize, and they are the former 2019 Sacramento Youth Poet Laureate. Hey. They are on Twitter and Instagram as KhayaDahome.1. So, I'm really, really excited to bring up Khaya, and I need y'all to get a massive round of applause for your feature tonight, Khaya Osborne.
Hi. Thanks so much, guys, for having me. And thank you, Reggie, for everything you said. Yeah, I do be shit posting on Facebook. Because we all have to cope somehow. I'm like really nervous, so I'm gonna be like rolling up while I do this, but I promise it's not gonna like distract from my performance. So can you guys hear me well? Because I am using my like headphones, so I don't know if the microphone is good or not.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Thank you. None of us are going to survive. I forgot to say, okay, hold on. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I'm all of a sudden nervous. Long COVID. None of us are going to survive the future, so we may as well fuck each other raw in a bath full of roses and sugar. I'd be a rancid bakery if it would render me your love. They canceled the turtle wedding at the beach of iron magnolias because one of the crabs got high off a cigarette and scuttled backwards into a busy road. They paired him with a lovely rosemary and despair confit. They said he tasted like peer pressure, and they chased his whole family because the flavor was so addicting. They were intoxicated and danced their heads into the sand, drowned in the memories and the heat. So anyway, we have the whole day to ourselves now. I'm just saying it might be really nice to share skin secrets in a love portal that only we've bled in, where everything is delicious and our sweat doesn't build any conquering or jealous bricks. I do not want the world with you, only a house, a warm shelter. Let's never lie to each other or dream up greedy latex astronauts to wedge between us and time. I want you to love me expeditiously, as easy as a cobweb dress yields to God's whispers. I'd say nothing matters more to me than touching you right now, but the pizza's here and all my clothes are dirty. My priorities are already fucked up enough. If we had a baby, do you think they would be smart and dark like us? Do you think the baby would struggle to love, to make friends, to run, to read, to digest dairy, to dance, to learn, to fight, to whistle, to kiss, to cry, to assert their self, to speak, to see, to hear, to breathe, to breathe, to breathe, to breathe, to breathe, to breathe? That was my first one. Thank you. So, by the way, funny story. Why I'm looking off to the side is I broke my tablet that I used to do like these sorts of events on, where like I could use my phone for the Zoom and then I could use like the other device for the reading of the thing. But I didn't have that, so I had to rush. I had to rush to FedEx from my apartment today to go print off these poems I was going to do for this feature because I don't have a printer because we living in poverty. And I was almost late here for the start time. Like I think I got back home like 15 minutes before the workshop started. Anyway, this next one, who owns a home printer anymore? Oh, my parents, but we're bougie. So anyway, the second one is called The Hottentot Lights a Cigarette. Sex is my least favorite part of being an American. Everyone, a conqueror when darkness and sweat need trading. Yesterday, I was desperate for authenticity, so I drank a sweet coffee and ignored all my other primal urges. My teeth are slowly disintegrating, and I don't know how to stop them. I'm missing another unworthy man, and I don't know how to stop it. Something about living in the global imperial core can make you so weak, and squirming under the right touch does nothing to remedy that. All I know is, yes, more, deeper, a blue jay preened in my yard last week, and I thought that would make a good bone set to ask God frivolous questions. How broken I am and still have yet to become. Maybe I don't need anyone touching me at all. Maybe I haven't yet had enough. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. It's virtual events, virtual events. All right, hold on. Let me prepare my nugs for this one. And I'm gonna turn up my light because I'm not reading the paper as well. Okay, here we go. Okay. Chocolate pussy. He wants to touch it, smell it, taste it, consume it, fuck it, come in it, break it, enjoy it, lick it, destroy it, love it, own it, kill it. He doesn't know you can't buy any food for. You worked too long to grab dinner with. You was up all night hard and stroking it, thinking about you would like another ferocious clandestine midnight spent in you. Swears there has never been a bigger ass and better lay than you. Is not looking for anything serious. It's not you. Cannot wait to do it all again with you. Okay.
Gang, 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 gang.
Thank you. This one, after Mace Dent Johnson, yes, indeed, everything is about race. Your eyes, your mother's laugh, the flowers yielding to your toes, mundane dominion, the plaque on my lovesick tongue, your fears, our hips, singing domestic unions, hopeful prelude, the trains one catches to see their lover, soil's composition, charred rope hanging from ancient trees, hostages to the pale, suffocating air, my jokes, your joy, the notches marking your age in the doorway, and the wood flayed under your selfish father's blade, access to illegal fireworks, my rage, your fragility, the price of a double quarter pounder, all the maybes of your leaving, crying on the river at 2 a.m. Liquor onto to survive hair, what dies at the root as it yields to bleach, healthy loss, conflict, who gets to love you, who gets to miss you, a country's borders, permission, access, birth, space, breath, 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 breath. Sorry, my headphones just died. Can you guys still hear me? Can someone just put up like a heart or something? If you
We can hear you.
Y'all can still hear me? What's happening? Okay, yeah. Cool, sorry. All right, my apologies. Okay, so this one I would like to issue a trigger warning for mentions of suicide for this next one. It's right in the title, so. When I want to kill myself, I dream about my wedding. The sun warm, millions of miles, insurmountable feathers away, burning, a smile, a horizon, a sword, thrust to the soft abuse's throat, distance, young grass, bright, My happiness, not a delusion, real curses break between wet, enticing phalanges. Even those properly deserved dissolve into butter kisses, quiet black pieces I earn with voluntary blood, unyielding permafrost dances between tangibility and sorrow, some stations left behind crumbling. Self-destruction rehab. I jump off the crazy train now and forever. Every vision I hold a joy, sometimes a scraggly dry beard, sometimes kind bouncing breasts, even once a sparkling blue cane plunged into the yearning earth. Always a laughing baby, always a crowd's easy refracting attention, a welcome, sustainable melody in expansive celebration, beautiful, firm magnolias, battalions of Queen Anne's lace flood the populous meadow. I relinquish old anguish to fresh flames. I found a new God for my ancient frustrations. Even suffering requires tradition, discipline, consent. There is enough glory for everyone. There is enough love for everyone. There is enough passion for everyone. Success is merely failure's funeral heat, laying waste to stagnancy. We pray until a prosperous yoke night. We pray until my sister is the dances spinning, breathing eye. We pray because my new name and oldest bone is hope. I don't give up. I never will. Okay.
Bro, how fucking fat are my thumbs?
What'd you say?
I'm trying to type something and I can't spell right.
Oh, me. Me.
I unmuted to
writing
say
this
woo.
whole
And he didn't know that I had unmuted.
Screaming. That's me. But what's worse is like, I'm the one who unmuted myself, so I should damn know I unmuted, but I still somehow forget. Okay, so I think this is my second to last poem. I want to share the poem I just wrote in the workshop because I'm actually really fucking with that. That kind of came out of nowhere, so thank you, Colin. But before I get to the workshop poem and wrap it up that way, I'm going to read my long one. August 20th, 1999, 3:38 p.m., Berkeley, California. Aquarius Neptune in the third house. The white Scorpio man I have fallen in love with, despite my swearing the Pisces was the last, is moving into an apartment today while I am at risk of losing my housing. I am disloyal to all authorities, even my instincts. I have stopped talking to my mother as I always dreamed I would as a teenager. There was always a pile of dust in the corners of my room, despite how much I scrub, sweep, and mop. Everyone is the child of some god. I fantasize about killing everyone that has harmed me at least twice a day. This morning, I woke up with blood streaming from my nose. People with their sun, moon, or ascendant on the axis of possession give me comfort, but care about me the least. The Twitter psychics keep saying someone misses me, but all I can see when I close my eyes is the man I have fallen in love with that I am supposed to be leaving alone. I do not take my medication anymore. The water pipes in my house creak with fatigue, and I swear I hear a ghost moaning my name. I can never remember my dreams because I keep quitting weed. I often feel like an orphan. My ancestors are mad at me for all the non-Black people I've been letting crawl through my pussy for free. This morning, I took a walk and nudged a snail shell into the grass. It was empty. 3 nights ago, it was crawling. I am never doing enough to make the world safer or more kind. My priorities are fucked up, but everyone with their life together is fucking insufferable. I want to love myself, but I am too used to following the examples of others. I was raped 3 weeks ago and have been pretending it didn't happen because I need money. My grandfather screams in my heart every time I buy a new pack of cigarettes. My rapist is currently in the National Guard. Capitalism steals your soul. People make me feel like a narcissist for setting every boundary I make. Everyone I have met with their sun, moon, or rising on the axis of service on the axis of service has corrupted my perception of love. I was born with such deep ancestral traumas. My only home is in song and anywhere my cum lands. Lately, the dick has been coming to me, lips full of coiled vapor and chapped from worrying with weed or cuddles. My grandfather screams in my toes for Chicago and singularity when I fantasize about marrying anyone. The world is so unresponsive to my simplest demands. Smoke and choice are going to play a big role in how I die. I want to be someone's mother, but I'm not even a woman. I wake up from my sleep itching. The man I love that I am not supposed to love has his sun in my 12th house, conjunct my Mars and Chiron. He is a National Guard veteran that follows the official Instagram account of Israel. I am mostly cynical about life and living. Every immediate desire I have lives behind a brick wall of reckoning, and beyond that, all I can see for miles is dust. I'm too fat to climb, so I get high and sleep until the night ushers in an ancient, comforting loneliness. I don't understand why I keep perceiving people's apathy and violence as romantic potential. I have been fucking strangers to forget that I have so much trauma and so much love, and that they are the same color in all my memories. Thank you. That was my second to last poem, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me the whole way through. And now I'm gonna do the poem that we all just wrote in the workshop. Can you guys still see me on camera?
We can see you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I gave this poem a name. The prompt that Colin gave us to do in the workshop was write a poem about something you no longer do. How have the people around affected you moving away from this activity? How has this change affected you? Try to use natural and ethereal images in the poem. The whore. The last big lie I told was to keep him, a cracked shell in a rusted pan, spilling its future into a violent heat. I don't know why I choose to love men, but I think I need to stop. Nothing is beautiful enough to preserve for them. I dunk the rosemary in the simmering pot, whisper ghoulish ghouls through closed doors like an artery flaying itself clear. I only want to be clean and loved. A recurring nightmare I have is being alone on a purple cliff in a lush green bird's nest, staring down at the ruptured porcelain of my birth, and then being consumed by a shadow, and then kissing the air with all my skin, the cold and desolation of unknowing threatening me. I am falling toward a demise I cannot name or see. This is why I can't see you tonight. I'm so damn tired of touch and mystery and yearning. Thanks.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. So good.
Wait. I'm sorry, like I'm still trying to process that last poem. I don't know if you saw, but when you said like an artery playing itself clear, my mouth literally dropped. I was like, this. Did you say you wrote that in a workshop?
Yeah, I wrote it in the workshop. And it's so funny because Colin, honestly, you are a great workshop facilitator. So I was excited when I saw you were teaching, but my spoons have also been like crazy low lately. So I kind of was just gonna copy the prompt and then write it later because I was like not feeling like writing. But then I was like, you know what? Nah, I mean, I'm here. Like, I'm gonna be here. So, and then I wrote that.
Yeah. I think he gave what, 10 minutes to write?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Beyonce's 10 minutes.
Please stop.
You had the same 10 minutes as Beyonce because
don't blow my head up, make me think.
no, because I had 10 minutes to write and I copied down the prompt. So
you're so mean. You're so mean pilled today.
like I couldn't, I don't know, my brain. I was sick the last week, so this is actually the longest I've like been awake because I went into work today. This is the longest I've been awake since last Tuesday. So like when I say like I just have not had like the energy for anything, and that I'm really glad that I had the energy to be here though, because your poems, these poets.
I love you niggas so much.
Thank you so much. What is the best way people can support you? Money.
Yeah. I was like, should I say it? Yeah, definitely money right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am unemployed and that's not been great. And yeah, just like money would be awesome. I am a survival sex worker and I just experienced like an assault. So I'm not really trying to work right now. And I would love to like be able to just like take some time to myself to like heal. So money definitely on both my Twitter and my Instagram, which are both at Khaya Dahome. I have like all my money links and stuff. So yeah, if you guys just ever want to come through and support that way, even like a $1, $5, that helps, you know, that gives me like another pack of cheese for the week. So like, you know, whatever. Yeah. But thank you.
Yes. And Khaya, please drop those links in the chat so we can post them on the live stream feeds for our virtual audience to support you as well. And for the people here to have your payment links, because the people here, not everybody, but some of y'all have money. So give it to Khaya. I'm sorry if my energy is low. Like I said, I've been sick and this is the longest I've been awake in a whole week, and I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
But yes, oh my goodness, thank you so much for that beautiful feature, Khaya. We have one last round of our virtual slam. So Nicole, Chardonnay, we're gonna do another coin toss. Or do we just want to do a reverse order again? It's up to y'all.
Reverse order is fine.
Do we want to do reverse order or coin toss? Okay, I'm getting reverse order is fine from Nicole. I'm getting a coin toss from L, so I think Chardonnay might be the tiebreaker. Reverse order. So we're just gonna do reverse order. So it looks like it's going to be Nicole and then Chardonnay. And like the last round, we are just gonna go in all gas, no breaks, which means on deck we have Chardonnay, but give maximum love to our first poet in this third round. Give it up for Nicole Tracy.
Woo!
Mic check.
We can hear you.
To the platypus. 1. I know what it's like to be looked at with confusion, to be something in between two things and told you are not enough of either. Ducks call you a beaver and beavers will always call you a duck, and neither of them want you to be both. Both want to put the other part of you on trial and see which part of you they will find guilty. I know the ache of wishing you could turn your fur to feathers, wishing you could make your tail shrink. I know we share the same ache of wanting to be just one thing, just so we don't get asked the same questions over and over and over again. I know how it feels to lose your voice when we get asked to pick one. I know you want your identity to be easy for other people to take into. How many ducks called you a beaver before you corrected them? How many jokes did you make at the expense of your own identity because it made it easier to be around someone else? I know some days you feel more duck than beaver, and other days you forget ducks even exist. But most days, you wish you could swing your tail and knock out anyone who says you're only a duck, and peck away anyone who says you're only a beaver. Have you ever forgotten what a quack sounds like? Forgotten what your own voice sounds like, surrounded by noise meant to do just that? Well, guess what, platypus? Don't forget about your venom. Don't settle for just being a duck or just being a beaver when you are so much greater than being equal to just one of them. 2, we are just a big fuck you to assumptions. We exist despite easy, straightforward answers. You laughed all the way into your own creation, made sure they called you ornithorhynchus anatus, and knew the most mammalian thing about you was that you were also a bird. Once you realized the ache to fit in with someone else shaming you, you chose to love your differences and became so much better for it. A stranger tries to correct you on your own experiences. Mammals don't lay eggs. So you laughed in their face, dropped an egg at their feet, and moved on, never letting your voice be silenced anymore. Your biofluorescence glows in the dark just because you were not satisfied unless everyone was confused and astounded at you. We are both hidden danger to others, but never ourselves. That is the difference between venom and poison after all. Don't forget about your venom. We are both the best parts of so many unexplained entities. Love that some puzzles are unsolvable, and we are one of those puzzles. We are both so happy to be greater than just one simple thing.
Gang, gang,
Woo.
gang. Give it up for Nicole.
Yeah.
And we're back. All right, judges, keep that skiggity score in your biggity brain. I guess it's not a score. Keep it in your brain, whatever it is. Keep it in your brain. Your vote, that's what it is. You see, how can you can tell I dropped out of a political science major. Because voting, what's that? But give maximum love, I guess, for the last time. Yeah, I keep thinking there's another round. Give it up one last time for Chardonnay.
Woo!
Ow, 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 ow.
Can you hear me?
Indeed.com.
Why did nobody ask the female daddy long-leg if being called daddy translates to an erasure of her womanhood? The same reason you don't realize the caucasity of asking what my pronouns are. It's always a queer, non-binary person lacking color as much as they lack respect for my boundaries. Unless we're talking about the borders built by their ancestors with the same hands they used to cut the tongues out of the mouths of mine for generations. Their blood in my mouth runs over. A drop for every refusal to abide by this demon tongue. It does not contain a word divine enough to define me. Ancestral memory is so blurry, I cannot tell you what language those before me prefer to speak. And now that it's damn near out of reach, you caucasiously ask me what my preferences are. I am the river ocean, the manly woman, the water you must drink that will also drown you if you even think about disrespecting me. Now look at you, apologizing. Keep your sorries unless they're in the form of money, because knowing better has never been cause for y'all to do better. So why did no one ask the female daddy long leg of being called daddy translates to an erasure of her womanhood? No one bothered to learn her language. The word for father is also the word for mother. There is no translation. Twin flames dancing in fluidity, the Holy One. It's not uncertainty that fuels my desire to strip the pronouns from my tongue. It's the certainty that they, like you, have got me fucked up. In Yoruba cultures, there are rituals to change the gender of an unborn child, transforming destiny away from misery, or abiku, translation born to die, translation dies before parents, demon tongue felling me again. So I asked the female daddy long leg of being called daddy has any effect on her so-called womanhood. She laughed, said men always think what they call us changes us, said we've always been more than woman or man, transcending beyond the umbrella of trans. It's just more demon tongue. My blood spilling from my mouth as I say, stop calling me she, my pronouns are them, they. Thank you.
Gang, 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 gang. Give it up one more time for Chardonnay. Woo. All right. Judges. Wow. For the last time tonight, I need you to send the name of who you think won this round to our scorekeeper. I feel like we've built. Someone said yes, animal poem round. Yes, come on now. Love that. Yes. Conversations with animal poems. Not like animal persona poems, but like conversations with the animal or around the animal. And I love that. Very similar vibes. Did y'all plan that? It's giving concept about, wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so here's the thing. When my scorekeeper sends me, okay, so I get scared. But there were only 3 rounds, so there couldn't have been a tie. Unless somebody just refused to pick a poet, which in that case, that explains an okay, so. Okay, oh no, I'm getting the rounds. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, okay. So in round 1, the winner was Nicole. In round 2, the winner was Shar, which means we had that 3rd round was definitely a tiebreaker. So can I get like a drum roll? Just pretend there's a drum rolling instead of your neighbor who took too much Molly. Winning round 3 and the entire bout, winning, is it, how much money are we giving people? 50? 50, winning 50 whole American, I hope, dollars. Give it up for Chardonnay.
Period. Gang, 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 gang.
Like to say some people?
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Nicole. That was the first head-to-head that I've done, and it was really fun. Sorry, I'm looking down. Amari spilled a bunch of my stuff. They really like my soul cards, and they like to leave them in very, I don't want to say my baby be placing cards out that be dragging the fuck out of me, but that's exactly what happens. So yeah, Thank you, everyone, for being here, for watching. Thank you, Khaya, for that dope ass feature. Like, I don't think I've like had the chance to hear your poetry much. So it was nice to just get bombarded with like some real dope shit. And of course, thank you for, the $50. That's gonna come in handy. Because toddlers are expensive ass little creatures.
For real. Thank you, Shar. Congratulations. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Elle, for scorekeeping. Thank you to our judges. Thank you, Becky, for running our live stream, being a resident deity in the corner. And thank you, sitting at home, watching me ramble on while other people do poetry. Thank you for being here. We will be right back here next month for another virtual slam. So look out on social media for the sign up link. If you are in the Bay Area, the Berkeley Poetry Slam featuring Sean William is going to be tomorrow at the Starry Plow, so don't miss that. But yeah, my name is Reggie. I've been your host for the night. The show is over, but the night is not. So like, do whatever you want. You're at home. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.